Welcome to another Transformers movie review. This time we're looking at the 2007 Leader Class Optimus Prime figure. Now, I know I did this review back in the same year it came out, and I did a review of the premium edition, but I'll say what my web capturing technique back then was pretty poor, and ever since then it looks like the audio was just gone through the shitter because all you hear is static. And I think this is still a really good figure, and I think it deserves a proper high definition treatment. So we're going to kick off the robot mode here, or truck mode, because it makes truck noises. This is a very detailed looking truck, although proportion wise it feels a little bit off. It's very narrow, especially here in the top. Some of the paint detailing doesn't make sense, especially the blue right here and the missing flames here on the side. And the back has half of the headache rack, but has a big gap in the middle, I guess, make room for the gun or the blade if you got the premium edition. But still, overall, the detailing is still really nice. I really like the rivets that they put in to it. There's no real inside of the truck. You just see some techno babble there. And really cool thing is that the wheels are actually made out of rubber. You can take them all off if you so choose so. That's something that missed out on the 2009 ROTF Leader Prime. And speaking of which, here's a little comparison between the two. You can see that in truck mode they are almost the same size, it's just this one's a little bit smaller, which is fine by me. Lengthwise though, the older one is a little bit shorter. Can't really see from there. There you can kind of tell at that point. Smokestacks are still pretty rubbery. We get this window fixed. I'll look at that later. And of course, press this down. Get that cool little honking horn. And I believe that's about it. It does have the fifth wheel right here. It's almost as I would say is, I think the person that actually designed the 2009 Dark of the Moon Leader Class Sentinel Prime actually designed this one. I may be mistaken, but I believe that was the case. If so, that kind of makes sense, because they still kind of feel about the same as far as like not really accurate transformation or robot mode or vehicle mode for that matter. But yep, let's start transformation by just let's scoot these lights back a little bit. That's better. Popping the sides of the vehicle back like this, bringing down what will soon become the legs, bringing this section down. These pieces here will fold up to form kneecaps, splitting the legs. Cool little automorph here. Pull back the front bumper, fold them around, fold this back, form the toes, fold these side pieces over, and then rotate this whole section back, fold them in. And a very inaccurate part of the transformation, that whole part. Rotate this piece. No, not yet. No, not yet. There we go. Oh, no. It's trying to go all premature on me. Or in me. Pop these pieces will rotate up and we'll split like that, and you can fold these up a little bit. Fold down these little panels. Fold out the hands. Then bring the arms down. One annoying part is that there is a clip here, but it never really clips in all that well. You can definitely feel the friction of it, but it just doesn't secure in all that great. Do the same thing for this side. And it's, oh, I never did this one. Maybe I did, it just kind of folded back. Okay, and a very epic automorph sequence. It didn't act. There it goes. Has yellow lights in the eyes and chest and makes a cool little noise. Not sure why I didn't do it that first time. Well, now it's doing it every time. Okay, so here we have Optimus in robot mode. And as a first attempt for a movie-esque leader class Optimus Prime figure, it is not bad at all. Sure, it definitely fails in comparison to the later ones, but still, I think it's still a great toy. It's very fun. Articulation, he has a swivel in the head, heavy ratchet in the shoulder, another ratchet in that part of the shoulder, one hinge in the bicep, and another one down in the middle of the forearm. He has articulated fingers. Each finger is articulated, which is very awesome. Thumb is too. Might as well do this side too. No waist. Good ratchet and swivel there. And good clicky knee joint there. And a ball joint here on the ankle. So articulation wise, it's not bad at all. It's just the overall chunkiness of the figure can feel like articulation can be a little bit restricted because it is a very chunky figure. Not as proportionally wise as accurate or streamlined as the later ones, which you'll see here in a little bit. To use his gun, fold his thumb in, his fingers. There's this little lever here. Swing his gun around. And pretty cool. Fire his missile. Yeah. Really cool. And like I said, the premium edition came with a blade instead of the gun. Now let's compare him to the Revenge of the Fallen leader class version of the figure. But for this one, I'm actually using my favorite version of it, which is the Dark of the Moon Japanese exclusive Striker Optimus Prime, which is just a masterpiece in my opinion. So you can see that this one is definitely quite a bit smaller than the more accurate RLTF mold. Paint wise, I mean, they use the same colors, have a completely different transformation with a much more satisfying result. Yes, even though that this one is a very infamous for being very complicated, I don't think it's that bad. Just definitely take some practice. But even though that this is in comparison, a very inaccurate figure, I don't think it distracts from the quality of the toy itself. It's very fun in both modes. It has rubber tires, individually articulated fingers, and it has a really cool automorph gimmick. The gun's pretty cool, and can't really complain. The only bad part is that it's not really all that accurate, but if you're not looking for accuracy, just for a great fun movie-verse Optimus Prime figure, I can definitely recommend picking this one up. Alright, until next time, thanks for watching.